Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to ask now, if you're watching this, please subscribe, because I haven't said that in any of my videos. I keep forgetting. I just talk about what I'm talking about. So if you like it, thumbs up and please subscribe. Before this one, I did like a little advert type thing about the Joseph steamer 4-in-1 thing. I absolutely love it, so I'm just going to go through it a bit today with you. It's part of the M-Cusine range. So on the box as well, it tells you what you get. They sort of give you serving suggestions, sort of thing, like how to use it, that sort of stuff. So I went out and literally bought kind of like what they had on there. I get this in the box, which are the instructions, and I never really read anything. They're actually really handy, so I do advise you to read the instructions. They live on top of my microwave now because if I'm not sure I forget, these are really handy to have. So it's a microwave 4-piece stackable cooking set, and these are the guidelines. It's for an 800 watt microwave. So if your microwave is higher, bring it down to 800 watts or as close as you can get it. It opens up then to break down each item. Oh, here we go. This is the rest of the range. So these are like all the other things that they do. This here I think is the omelette one. I love omelettes. Not very good at doing them in pans though. So I'm kind of interested in that one, see how well it works. So you might see that on this channel sometime. So yeah, love this because it tells you everything you need to know. So it tells you, I hope you can see this, it tells you sort of like what you can use on the griddle. For how long for, how much water to put in the base unit. It goes through everything, so this is actually really handy. I would advise you to keep this with you at all points when using it because it's so helpful. There are things in the previous video that aren't on here. So for example, things like parsnips. I really like parsnips. So I thought, what if I can steam parsnips? So I did give it a go. I just put them in with a normal 400 milliliters of water, and they came out fine. Taste was there, absolutely fine. I probably should have done them a little bit longer. I think I did them for 10 minutes. I try to cut things down quite thin. So if it's like a carrot, it needs to be quite thin. Don't make it too thick or else they come out just kind of crunchy. Unless you like that, of course, that's fine. But yeah, if you're going to do something different that isn't on here, it does take some getting used to, and there's some trial and error with it. I do love the colours that they choose. They always have really interesting colours. So the first bit is the lid. Now this is just a lid, but it's also a reverse plate. So obviously if you want to put something on there and reheat it, you can because it's microwavable. That's quite handy. I've only ever used it as a lid. That's all I've ever used it for. The next one I haven't used yet. I'm a bit skeptical on this one still. I know somebody who has used it for bacon, and I've noticed as well, like this is the griddle, that it's slanted. So this side here and this side here is slanted. So I don't know if you can see that. So if you put your bacon here, any of the fat will actually drift down to one side and collect on one side. Now isn't that smart? You won't notice that when you first look at it, but if you actually take it out and see, it's actually slanted. So all the bacon fat will go to one end. I think on this one you can do bacon, asparagus, mushrooms. It does work. I forgot to say, the bacon, it doesn't crisp up, but it does cook like it would in a pan. You just get it crispy. But I thought it would have been a bit soggy in that, but no, it's actually fine. Perfect for cooking chicken, beef, fish, vegetables, pasta and rice. Care and use dishwasher and microwave safe, suitable for use in microwave ovens up to 900 watts. To prevent staining, avoid using with strong colorants such as turmeric. Now, I haven't used strong colorants on this bit, which is the steamer sort of section. I have used salmon a lot, and I'll be honest, this kind of smells like sushi now. Like, it's strong smelling, so if you do like salmon, it does tend to leave a smell. This is my favourite bit. I tend to only really use this bit, the lid, and then the base part. This is where I put everything. I can put a salmon fillet in there. Like if you're at home on your own, you can put one salmon fillet in there. You can put whatever vegetables you want in there once you figure out what it is you like or how to use the item. And then in this bit here, you just fill it with water. It does give you, again, in the instructions, what amounts to put in. But if you're going to be cooking in this, like your meats and vegetables, it's 400 millilitres of water regardless. So you can't go too wrong with that. What you didn't see in the video is I've put this in with potatoes in the bottom. They went in for 20 minutes. I set a timer for 10 minutes. When the timer went off, I just pinged open the microwave, took this out, removed the lid, put the salmon fillets in, and then the vegetables, pop the lid back on, put it back in the microwave and leave it. So it took me about 20 minutes in total to make an entire meal for myself. When this comes out, it's so hot, you can leave it to one side still with the lid on and it keeps the heat in there. So you can then put rice in the microwave that takes about 2 minutes. When that comes out, I actually get also, there's like sauce packets you can get that microwave, pop them in for 2 minutes. So you can be plating the stuff up whilst it's cooking, and you actually can create a whole meal for 1 or even up to 2 easily in half an hour. I will leave a link below though to the Joseph website, and I'll also leave a link to where I got my steamer from. And it's about £30. So yeah, £29.99, £30. So yeah, really good for the price. I'm always very much like, is it worth the price? This is worth the price. So this is actually magic or misery review. This is magic. Absolute magic.